Hey, I'm Dan, and this is Dan's Planes. Today we're going to paint a prop. It's Paint a Prop Day. So this is a Zinger 2012, and I want to paint it in black with yellow tips so it looks like a World War II spinner or prop. So what I've done is I've gone through and I used a medium grit sandpaper and sanded over all the edges. That's why it looks kind of rough. Then I wiped it down with the homemade cleaner I use. I put a little label on there for 2012 for the size and pitch, and then I covered it with blue tape. So once I paint it, I'll remove the blue tape and the sticker will show. And I'm using this kind of paint, Krylon Fusion All-in-One Paint Primer. No peel guarantee, satin black. So I use this guy, and then I've had great results with that, not coming off and standing up to gasoline. What I've not done is painted the tips yellow yet. I have to see if I actually have any yellow, see if I can do that or not. So this will take several coats, but I think it only takes 20 minutes in between coats. It's a beautiful day today with very light wind, so should be able to knock out all sides of this today. First coat is done. I did it on the lighter side just to get it to adhere and create a base. So you can see the wood through here, you can see the wood through there, but that's okay. I don't need to put it on heavy. Key is lighter coats, they'll dry quicker and they won't drip on you. So another thing I could do is get the heat gun out and hit it between coats. But I think I'm just going to let it dry. I've got enough other stuff to do today. I can just come back every 20 minutes and throw on another coat. Here's the second coat. So it's on much thicker now. And it's nice and warm in the sun. So 20 minutes definitely is enough time for it to cure to probably not be tacky. I didn't test that. We'll see. Here's the third and final coat. It's wet, so it's not going to have that satin finish. It's starting to get cloudy, so might be having an afternoon thunder shower like usual down here in Georgia. So we'll flip it over and do 3 coats on that side. And I need to look for some yellow paint. Here is after the third coat. Looks pretty doggone good. So now we'll flip it over and do 3 coats on this side. And I did find some yellow, so we're good. Whoop, raindrops are starting. Gotta hurry. I'll move it into the garage after I spray. Now I've measured an inch back from the tips and taped it off so I can hit this with white primer. And I don't know if I'll have enough yellow to do both wingtips front and back. So maybe I'll just stick with the white primer. I'm gonna think about that. Plus, the ones that I have are the little testers yellow in here, which it's kind of old, but I think it's gonna be okay once it gets mixed up. I just don't know if I have enough front and back, and I don't really want to brush it on. I'd rather spray it on, so there's that. So next step is definitely put white on the tips. Here's the first coat of white. It's splotchy and light, and that's okay. That's all I want for the first coat. Let that dry about 20 minutes and hit it again, both sides. Here's how the brushed on yellow went for the first coat. Obviously thick and thin places, so do another coat. Hopefully we'll smooth that out. We will see. Here's the finished product. I removed the tape, and like I've said in previous videos, whoops, slippery. I'm not impressed with that tape. You know, it's supposed to be for crisp lines, but it did not happen like it should. Now, again, this is going on a used imperfect airplane. I'm not trying to win any contest, and you know, people might see this from 5 feet away, but won't see it when the engine is running or when it's flying. So I don't know what I could do besides maybe get a little black and try to touch that up, but I'm just not going to mess with it. Again, I'm a recovering perfectionist and trying not to worry about little things. Oh, you know, I said this prop was going on a used plane. I was thinking that this was my Hangar 9 P40 because I was just messing around with that, but this is actually a 2012, so it's going to go on something like my MiG-3, which is older and used. It might go on my Mustang, which is older and used. So all in all, it'll be okay. That's it for painting a prop. I forgot to mention what I learned. I used medium grit sandpaper to prep the surface. I wouldn't have done that again because there were some gouges in the wood. So I wouldn't do that again. I would use more of a finer grit. Maybe, what we got? What did I use? I think I used a 100. So I'd probably use, oh, not quite a 400. Yeah, maybe a 220. 220 grit would probably be the right one for that. All right, so shameless plug. Please like, subscribe if you want to. If you want to chip in like a cost of a cup of coffee a month, you can go to my Patreon page in the description. And if not, it's all good, no worries. I hope you have blue skies and good speed.